Hey, diaper lady! I've got another diaper for you. Alright, so we're gonna do some boosting. I fixed some settings in my streaming stuff, so we'll see if it's better. Yeah, for the latency. Oh man, I'm gonna have to turn that down, aren't I? Got another diaper for you, diaper lady. Lots of diapers. A lot of diapers. Got a lot of diapers. I was just watching some funny clips of Fat Bastard from like Fat Bastard should have had his own movie or something like that. The Fat Bastard movie. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how it gets done over here. All right, this is what I've been doing. So we're gonna do this for a little bit here. I'm just testing the new streaming settings out, so make sure the quality is good. Make sure that we can hear things. Make sure everything is up to par here. Yeah, I tried to set the latency a little bit better here. There he is. I found him. Okay, there it is. All right, so what I've been doing over here is boosting, and this is what I've been doing to get to level 500. So we're going to endure. Hold on, let me blow up the chat so we can talk this up. I'm going to make sure the latency is good this time. I just did like a test stream, and it seemed like it was like 3 seconds off compared to like the 10 seconds, but we had the wrong latency in here. Blowing chat up. What up, everybody? Good afternoon. Wait, it's good morning, good afternoon, or good night, just in case I don't see you later. Does anybody else think that there should be a cable guy too? I don't know, dude. They're saying that Jim Carrey doesn't even like looking like him. I don't know, dude. What's going on with the world, man? Every single time I turn on the news, you got crazy stuff. They're like, that's not even Jim Carrey. That's a clone. You're like, a clone? Well, you think a clone would look a lot better than... I'm just saying, dude, I got a brother that looks a lot like me. What up, Broken? Killer, good to see you. Cody Hernandez, what up, dude? This is what it is right here. Look at this. And match is over, I win. That's what we do. And then we boost it up to where we're getting 210 each time. So right now, I am currently level 340. I'm only not that far away from getting the Spacedocker. When I get the Spacedocker, I'm going to do like definitely live stream of that. And I'm going to be like, let everybody drive it. Yeah, my buddy Terp, going to be first in line probably. You already hit me up a long time ago. So you get that Spacedocker, buddy. You let me know because I want to drive it. For show. We'll have a line around the block. Okay, 5-minute drives in the Spacedocker. 5 minutes, okay? You get it, take it. Don't get it blown up. I'll call it back. Yeah, dude, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. This is it, dude. No, it's called boosting. Boosting in the AP. Do you see the two characters? Do you know who those two characters are? That's me with two consoles. I'm ready up with this character. Usually I do this, and I've been listening to like loud music and also watching like movies and stuff. I actually got through Breaking Bad again. Yeah, for like I think it's the 3rd time that I've actually sat down and watched Breaking Bad. I don't think I could ever do that again though. I just don't like the whole drug thing. I'm like anti, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not cool, dude. Yeah, and all the other stuff that they do in there too, like all the murder. That's not cool, dude. You're like desensitized because you've seen so many horror movies where you're like, eh, ain't no thing. Everybody got demoted until I can figure out who is abusing their power. Because we've gotten some moderators here popping out recently that, yeah. Hundreds? Like, I'm talking a lot of people, bro. There's like over 500 people. Come on. There's like over 500 people hidden. Who's doing that? Like, seriously, who's doing that? That's why I said, man up. Man up. Who's doing it so we can resolve this? Because whoever's, like, hiding people needs to stop. Like, there ain't that many people wilding out, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put people in timeout over here. They never come back. I'd be like, bam, timeout, bro. They'd be like, okay, fine. I'll never come back to your channel, dude. Put me in timeout. Like, yeah, well, it's not blocking people or hiding them, you know? Well, you think someone like Joe Rogan is, like, on his channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, reading every bad comment. It's like, hide. You know, users and stuff like that. That's where you get, like, good conversations sometimes. Because it's not one-sided, you know what I'm saying? Because you have people who are like, well, I don't agree with blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I don't tolerate on the channel for sure, but I don't think there's that over 500 people that have gotten crazy. Anyways, enough of that. Yeah, as soon as we figure out who's did it, I mean, somebody's done it. Wasn't me. That's what we know. I didn't hide all those people. Well, we just need to figure it out, and then I'll restore balance here to the force. Okay, that's all I'm trying to do. Like, look, dude, I'm pretty cool, dude. I'm friendly. I just want to know who's out there wilding out, and like I need to, like, you know what I'm saying, rope you back in and be like, hey, so let's like restore everybody's moderation and, like, you know, relay the rules again over here. Okay, because it's all about three things: timeouts, and timeouts. It's very rare. Yeah, unless we get people who are like blatantly like satanic or whatever, or racist, or, you know what I'm saying, some sort of other weird class of people that we don't want to have around here. But it's not a big issue. That's all I'm saying. It's not a big issue. I just want to restore balance to the force at some point. Someone will man up. It'll be somebody. I mean, all it is like, hey, sorry, I didn't it was just like, I didn't understand the rules. I misinterpreted the rules. Okay, I went a little crazy. I'm sorry. I won't do that next time. Yeah, it's not a big deal, man. I just want to know who did it so I can restore balance. I just want to make sure it's not... Well, if you say it's not you, you know what I'm saying? It's probably not you. Like, who's the pointer, the finger gonna be pointed at? We didn't have that many moderators, okay? It's one of you. I didn't do it. It's not that big a deal, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not a big deal. Yeah, so this is basically it, you guys. This is how I've boosted myself, and I was hoping. So, okay, check this out. We've had a comment from a player here in Grand Theft Auto, and they have GTA Plus. So I guess it's some month. It was like last year. So like last year, I think in 2025 was the last time that Rockstar offered double AP over here. But here's what they offered for GTA Plus members is 4 times the amount of AP. Not just that, but 4 times cash, 4 times RP, and 4 times AP. So that's how players were able to go ahead and like potentially boost up, get their Spacedocker, and not only get their Spacedocker, but keep boosting and unlock something easy just by doing what I'm doing right here, which you guys can see. This is just boosting AP. This is the height of it. This has to be, by God, the worst grind. Has to be the worst grind. But once I get my Spacedocker, I'm pretty sure I'm done. Yeah, dude, one of my friends, I was talking to somebody at some point, and they're like, yo, if they ever have, like, if they ever have like ×4 AP come back like ever for GTA Plus, like what? How much is it for GTA Plus anyways? $6? Is it? No, it's $8. Yeah, the $8 is $8 worth, like, you know what I'm saying, grinding for a month to like get all the rarest vehicles in the game. Maybe, maybe not. Why you always need coffee? You need some coffee? You need to get you a coffee maker, okay? Listen, the old saying is this. The old saying is this: if I give you a fish, then you're gonna keep asking me for fish, okay? If I get you a cup of coffee, you're gonna keep asking me for a cup of coffee. But if I get you a coffee maker, then you might be asking me for coffee beans. Nothing like some fresh ground up coffee beans. Oh man, you want to talk about a good cup of coffee? Dude, I used to go all out back in the day, dude. I'm serious. We're talking cocoa mix, half and half creamers, a cinnamon stick in there, like a couple cloves, and then just freshly ground up coffee, and then just goes right into the cup. And I used to use like we used to use like big ass cups, bro. Like 7-Eleven cups, okay? We're talking like 44 ounces of coffee. The good kind of coffee. And it's really good when you do it that way. It's the freshest. It's like one of the freshest. When you get like good beans and you chop them up yourself with one of those bean choppers, whatever they're called. What are they called? Coffee grinder? Yeah, coffee grinder. There you go. There it is. Well, we just had a little bit of troubles that I ran into, it looks like. Maybe I was not noticing it or something like that, but somebody within, the last month or something like that, it looks like they had just gone out and hidden hundreds of people. Like hundreds. Well, like I was saying, I'm not making a big deal about it. Someone will come up, dude, and say, you know what I'm saying? It's just somebody would say like, hey, it wasn't me. There's only like 5 or 6 moderators. So it's not a big deal, man. So are they making a new freaking, I don't know, dude. I thought they were making a new Back to the Future. No new movies. I've seen no new movies recently. Like nothing good. There's nothing good out there for entertainment. Music wise, you'd be like, dude, you can't even keep up with the music these days. You'd be like, yo, did you hear that so and so just made this song? Be like, yeah, dude, there's like a kabillion artists these days. How many GTA YouTubers are there? I looked it up one time. There's definitely it said that there's over definitely 10,000 active GTA YouTubers. And I was like, wow, that's a lot. I was like, that doesn't even include like the Twitch streamers, you know what I'm saying? Which I know that there's some big Twitch streamers in GTA. I just don't know any of their names. Because I don't care. It's like someone was asking me today, dude. I was out getting some lunch with friends or something like that, dude. And they're like, yeah, have you ever heard of this artist? And I was like, no. Have they ever heard of me? They're like, probably not. And I was like, yeah, see? I go, they probably care to hear my music as much as I care to hear theirs. The green alien. Yeah, dude, we're over here I'm just testing this out, making sure that the latency doesn't get all crazy too, dude. We've gone through and fixed a bunch of things and then... And this is the height of boosting right here, you guys. This is like the height of it, okay? If I can just get my Spacedocker, I'm gonna drive it around Los Santos. You know what I think we should do with the Spacedocker? I think I can put it in the back of the MOC. Wait, no, maybe not the MOC. The Avenger. Put it in the back of the Avenger, and we'll go all the way up to the top of the map, and then I'll jump out of the back or something like that. We're gonna have to figure out something cool to do with it. It's gonna take me a long time, dude. Dude, it said it's gonna take me forever. It's gonna take me at least another month and a half or something like that of just boosting. And it said too, like the internet, it said from like forums, it said it's just gonna keep getting worse. And, like people were like asking to go like, because some dude's like, oh, it just keeps getting worse. And there's like, that's what I, you know, found out like all these other things too, where like with the double and then the, what is it called? The quadruple, or yeah, quadruple. Yeah, I bought my friend's PlayStation because he doesn't use it anymore. So I made a deal with him to buy it pretty cheaply. So I didn't have to go out and buy a new one because, you know, brand new PlayStations are like pretty expensive. Yeah, then everybody, I don't know if you guys have seen like the hype or whatever like online, but it just seems like everybody's like starting to like talk about these PlayStation 5 Pros and stuff a little bit more, it seems like, and certain forums, not like on Facebook or anything, like on X and stuff like that too. But who knows, dude? People go wild out on freaking internet, right? You know, like, is there actually going to be a point in time where like you're not going to be able to get a PlayStation 5 Pro because they're going to be sold out? Like PlayStation 5 Pro is going to sell out is what they're saying at some point, and you won't be able to get one. Like they're talking like there'll be scalpers. There'll be people that are buying up PlayStation 5 Pros just so they can turn around and sell them for like $1,500. So like they pay the $750, they go around, they sell them for $1,500 or $3,000 or something like that. I don't know, dude. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, but yeah, I made a couple videos talking about it too, I think, here and there, because the realistic fact is, like, you know, the only console right now that's dominant within the console world is going to be the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's better than the PlayStation 5. It's better than any of the Xboxes, and it's going to be the best console choice for the next 2 years before they end up releasing either the brand new Xbox, and the brand new Xbox is already being marketed by Xbox itself. Microsoft saying that you're going to be able to play PC games on the new Xbox. Like, you're going to probably have access to Steam is what I'm guessing. Yeah, because that's basically it right there. You'll probably get access on the new Xbox. And, you know, Xbox is basically PC anyways, Microsoft. So they're probably going to do that. I don't know if PlayStation is ever going to do something like that, but we can only hope for, like, I just assume this. Like, look, dude, you're not going to get the real like McCoy out of Grand Theft Auto 6 until we can get to like PlayStation 6 or get it on PC or get it, you know, we're gonna have to wait, yeah, like 2 years probably, you know, or something like that. Super late 27 or maybe early 28 is when they're expecting us to get yeah, can you mod the Spacedocker? No, dude. Here's the bad thing about the Spacedocker. 1,000 people have asked me this. Like, can't you just give cars to friends glitch it? And I was like, no, dude. Think about it. Bro, if you could give cars to friends glitch and modify the Spacedocker, like, everybody would have that vehicle modded in their garage. They wouldn't just have one, bro. They'd probably have, like, a whole garage filled up with them. Sitting on Bennies, sitting on F1s. Okay, right there, we just got a level up right there. So that's what we're doing over here. So this is like the highlight of boosting, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I'm doing over here. So usually what I've been trying to do too, just to give you an idea, is like basically 5 levels a day. And if we do 5 levels a day, I've got like 30 plus more days. So like, yeah, like a month and a half potentially of just doing this. It's incredibly boring. So all I can stand is about 5 levels. So this is what I do. As I put on a movie, put on like some good movie. About the time that movie's done, I'm done over here. Just doing this flipping baloney. I'm like trying to not to cuss. I'm like trying to figure out words. Yeah, it is a Pegasus vehicle. All Pegasus vehicles cannot be. Well, from my understanding, you can take the Spacedocker and the LS Custom to, like, basically fix it, but you can't do, like, anything beyond that. So, like, let's just say your Spacedocker gets, like, damaged, you scrape the wall or something like that, you ruin the paint. Yeah, that's a straight up flex though, man. I did think about it, dude. If they maybe ever do like, you know, I just I just don't like doing this. It's unbelievably like boring. It is. It's like nobody should be able to do this. Like my friend Michael right now, like he wants to do this. I think my friend KB's like doing this, and I'm like from the research that I said, they're like, bro, you want the Spacedocker like normally, like you're not gonna get that thing until like 6,000 probably rounds or something like that, like matches. We're talking like matches here. You can see how fast they go. Look right there, 8 seconds. So we're getting these babies done about every 8 seconds. And someone's like, why don't you just put the missions themselves in a playlist? Here's the problem with that, which I was going to explain to people, like why we're not doing playlists of this, because you can only put you could put all the jobs in a playlist and you could run through it, but here's the problem: when you restart the playlist is you lose all your bonus. You may be able to get through it faster, but you're not going to get the extra bonus that you need. Yeah, well, I guarantee you this: once I do get the Spacedocker, I'll let all my friends definitely get to drive this sucker for sure. You know what I'm saying? My accomplishments are other people's accomplishments as well. You know, like when one person does something in life, you know what I'm saying? We all win. This is beyond boring though. This is like it though, dude. That's what I'm seeing. This is like the best thing you can do. Put on a movie. You know, you're gonna put on some Mad Max, Thunderdome. That's a good movie too, by the way. You getting a problem with somebody? You gotta go into this. Yeah, didn't they have like Thunderdomes in school or something? I think yourself on them. It's like a Thunderdome. First place, let's go. Yeah, I think Michael right now is 207. Dude, we need AP boost to come through. That's all I'm saying. We need that AP boost to come through. You need RP? This isn't probably the best for RP, dude. We were trying to get boosting people going on at some point, man. There's just a lot of people out there that probably want to like do this and boost. I do this for about 5 levels. I can't stand it anymore. It's the worst thing. It's worse than the career challenges for sure. At least the career challenges, you had like goals and things that you had to do. Like, oh, go do heists. You're like, oh, okay, I'll go do a bunch of heists. At least I'm doing something. I'm actually playing the game. This doesn't even feel like you're playing the game, dude. Like, I was thinking about this too the other day, and I was like, do you think I'm gonna have to do something like this in GTA 6? I'm gonna like sit here with like 2 consoles and like boost my main account or something? Probably. Yeah, it was like a jungle gym thing. Yeah, it was like a dome though. It's like a dome or something. It's like a half dome. I don't know. Is that what it's called though? I'm trying to like think. I don't know, dude. They have like all that stuff is dangerous. What's that, dude? We had some kid, I remember this too distinctively. They broke his arm. What is it called? The monkey bars. And we're like, bro. like you fell off the monkey bars and broke your arm. Like you wuss. You need to drink some more milk. Yeah, dude, honestly, I probably should have took advantage of that, you know? I didn't even make the honest decision to actually go after the Spacedocker. Until like probably last month or something like that, because I've completed like career challenge and I'm sitting here in the game and I'm like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to see me play any other game besides this. So like, what are we gonna go after? We gotta go after the Spacedocker. Green alien needs a Spacedocker. It clicked. It was like a green light bulb going off on the top of my head, like I'm a moth. What do you mean I'm muted? The stream is not muted. I can hear myself. I just checked. Hey, the latency is pretty good. It's only a couple seconds off too, it looks like. Yeah, that's crazy. You went from 225. We went from 225 to 500 in the first week. Yeah. So I read the last of that too. They're like, I have no desire to do that again. Yeah, right, dude. That's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, it's gonna be a chore. Like the super grind just to be able to unlock my Spacedocker, not using any boosts or anything like that, which I should have done in the past. So, you know, shame on me for, you know, you think I'm going to let stuff like this slide in GTA 6? No. Okay, when there's things that come in for GTA Plus, for GTA 6, like, oh, hey, Grave, how do you know that there's going to be GTA Plus for GTA 6? You want to bet me money? You want to bet me money? I'll bet you $5. I'll bet you $5. Real life. Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet there's not going to be? Because I bet you there is. I'll bet you $5 there's gonna be, and if I lose and there's no GTA Plus, I'll pay you $5. I got $5 in PayPal right now. I'm just saying, but we're not gonna know until we get there. And here's what I'll bet you $1,000. I'll bet you my life savings, $1,000, real life money, that there's gonna be glitches in GTA 6, and you have to bet against me, saying that there's not gonna be any glitches. No one's gonna take that bet. I'm a gambling man. I don't gamble at all. I'm just joking. I'm just throwing garbage out my mouth, bro. Oh, so sometimes it'll just mute? Dude, I got this, like, new alert on my phone, too. Like, if I'm on YouTube for too long, there's, like, this message thing that, like, pops up on my phone. It's like, hey, you've been on the internet for a while, buddy. And I'm like, yeah? It's like, don't you think it's time to, like, take a break or go to sleep? Like, X. Where's the X button to get rid of this notification that's completely taken up my screen? Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. So basically, yeah, you guys, this is like the height of it. This is why I was hoping and praying that there would be like a double AP event. Or bring it back with GTA Plus. Like, do you think they'll ever bring it back with GTA Plus? Because I think here soon enough, we're up for one of these weeks, I think. Like, here soon, there should be like a week or something like this. Like, is it going to be in April or something like that? Watch, dude, because my guess is there's most likely what's going to happen is I'm going to get the Spacedocker, and then there's going to be a boost. Dude, I usually watch podcasts at like 2 times speed. You're like, put on a podcast. You're like, I don't like how slow these people are talking. I'm going to turn this up. I'm going to turn this volume up on the... You can do that, dude, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Increase the speed. Yeah, that's right. They did permanently double the AP over here, didn't they? Yeah, we were talking about that at one point. They, like, permanently doubled the AP. They should have doubled the AP on the wheel, but I know that they, I mean, look, dude, even doing what I'm doing, or let's just put it in the scenario of, like, if you were ever trying to do this regularly, of, like, look, I'm going after this, the Spacedocker, let alone you know, the Rusty Tractor, it's just, it's next to impossible. You know, you just don't earn enough AP. And that's Rockstar for you. It scares me, some of the things that have happened here in Grand Theft Auto 5, because, you know, like at some point, everybody's going to be playing Grand Theft Auto 6. There's going to be collectibles over there. There's going to be money to be made. There's going to be all types of stuff. There's going to be brand new DLCs. Like, there's probably going to be like a DLC before we're even like ready for a DLC. Like, our characters are barely even established, and they're like, yeah, DLC. We're like, wait, whoa, man, what? Like, I ain't even got money for the stuff in the game right now, and I'm like, you bringing in a DLC? Yeah, first 2 years of GTA 6 will be phenomenal. It'll definitely be the best time ever. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I know that there's like big groups of people out there for like probably Discords or something like that. I haven't had the initiative to actually search any of that stuff up. You know, like trying to find a group of people that like are constantly, like there's constantly people that are just boosting. That's all they're doing, like 24/7. And when people are like done boosting, they leave. And then like there's people in there boosting. Just everybody's basically doing what I'm doing right here, is just flipping bikes. That's why me and KB, like, I went to every extent, you know what I'm saying, for how to earn AP the fastest. And like this right here seems to be the fastest method for when we go in here and you have your donor character, which is the orange dude, which is the guy that's going to be flipping and basically taking the easy way out by blowing themselves up when they go upside down or whatever. Yeah, then you get through the match like hecka quick, right? This is why I had to like buy a bike and then put jump on it, just so I could like basically sit here and then just jump. So like realistically, okay, so if this is March, I will have my Spacedocker. I should have it by, you know, the end of, well, definitely the end of April. I don't know if it's gonna take me that long. I can imagine maybe at some point I should do like a really big grind of just like, we'll see if we can find some sort of really good like, I don't know, TV series or like a stream of movies to watch. I'm kind of like sitting there like watching movies all day. Yeah, that's crazy, dude, to be able to do something like that. I don't have the fortitude, you know? I'm pretty sure that's the right word. I don't have the fortitude for it, dude. That's what I'm saying. I think like the only people that have like Spacedockers and Rusty Tractors are like probably people who have really taken advantage during times of boosting. Yeah, how old is this DLC anyways? The arena came out in like 2018, I think. So, I mean, at this point, the arena is pretty old. Yeah, and I've never had the, you know, the ambition to actually go out there and do what I'm doing now. Like, basically, the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing now is because there's nothing else left for me really to do in the game. Like, because I know that, like, people are always like, oh, you can go after your trophies or you can go after this. It's like, well, right now, I'm going after my Spacedocker. Because that's, like, definitely, you know, that's going to be, like, the best thing ever. Because every stream, I could, like, bust out a Spacedocker, and every time, people are going to be like, what? You just normally do not see anybody with a Spacedocker, let alone a Rusty Tractor. But look, dude, do you even, like, okay, look at it like this. It takes you 1,000 levels to get the Rusty Tractor. It takes you 500. Yeah, but what's the better vehicle? If someone busts out a Spacedocker, you're like, whoa, Spacedocker. But if somebody busts out a Rusty Tractor, even with it being level 1,000, you're still like, eh. This is just a Rusty Tractor. It's a rusty piece of dog doo-doo. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. This right here is like unbelievably boring though. That's what I was saying. Like usually what I do is if I have time, I'll pop on a movie. We'll get in here on the 2 accounts. I'll start flipping. We can boost it up to like 210. But you know what I'm saying? It seems like it's taking me a lot longer to hit the 5 points, the 5 levels. Get 5 levels every day. So like 5 levels every day. About an hour and a half, 2 hours of a stream. How's the latency? It seems pretty decent, huh? I think it's about, I'm timing it like, I think it's like 3, maybe 4 seconds off or something like that. Yeah, we were having bad latency. It's just why I wanted to do this on Monday, because I was going through today and I was doing a whole bunch of stuff, which is, yeah, we'll restore moderators here as soon as somebody just fesses up and just tell me like you wowed out on it. Because right now everybody's suspect. Like who's doing it? Or just tell me that you're not doing it, and then I'll restore your mods. Be like, it wasn't me. And if it wasn't you, then it wasn't you. Right? Unless you're lying. Why would you lie about something like that? We got like some sort of like compulsive liar as a moderator. we got somebody crazy. We got a crazy man on the loose. Yeah, like I said, it's not a big deal. I don't care. I'm not making a big deal about it. Whatever. It's just a problem. It's like the first time too, which I hate to have to even do things like that. That sucks, man. Well, I suppose every day here on Earth, not every day is full of sunshine, is it? Look into macros. He said you need a PS4. Can you not do it with the PS5? I think my buddy KB was looking into the macros because here's the only thing that's like gonna be not assured. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I know what macros are, dude. I've messed with macros plenty of times before. Because that's what they do, I think, on PC. They just have macros set up. So if you have like 2 PCs, you can just set up 2 PCs and like basically until you get the Spacedockers, like they're just going to stay in the arena the whole time. Like the 2 PCs with their macros and just keep repeating, keep repeating, keep repeating. Yeah, I used to do farming too, dude, in this one game. Macros. It was called I think it was called Rift or something like that. Set up a macro so my character runs around in a huge circle in a specific area, right? And then like every so often make the character stop and then like freaking basically slash a few times with my sword just to clear out anybody, and then do a couple spells, you know what I'm saying? Do a this spell, an AoE spell, just to make sure that like if there's anybody around me, like they die, and then get my character to do like a heal spell or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Mana regeneration comes back. It's like an RPG. If we do the race with the lap glitch, I think that's for RP, dude. Yeah, I think that's for RP, not for AP. Yeah, which is, there's a lot of different ones in the game now too, you know. Well, I think there's only like 3. There's JP, which stands for job points. There's AP, which stands for arena points. Oh yeah. And then we have RP, which stands for reputation points, and then we have the LS car meet reputation points too. So that's like something else. That's like LSCM points, basically. So there's like a lot of different like levels. That's why I think that potentially is going to happen in GTA 6 too, where like you're not just going to have like this one specific level that you go after. You know what I'm saying? Like you have your main reputation, but beyond that, there's all these other different levels of like, you know, requirements for reputation that you have to get and unlock for specific things in the game. Just like GTA 5, like there's no way that they're not going to do that for GTA 6. I think there were some videos about it, dude. Yeah, Killer will be right back. Number 1 or number 2, buddy? Number 1 or number 2? We just want to know how long Gonna be in there for. It's number 3. Get a number 3 going on. What's a number 3? It's a number 1 and a number 2. Yeah, I know that there was like some for the PlayStation 5 too, or something like that, to where you could set up like. Well, that's what I was saying, dude. If there was a way to do this and I could actually figure it out, like I would probably just do it and go to level 1,000 if I could just be AFK doing this. No worries, RJ. Good to see you here today. Thank you for joining in. Just doing some lame boosting. Basically, I was doing some new testing for this streaming settings here. So I'm just changing settings. I'm always messing with these settings, trying to make things correct. And I'm sure by the time that GTA 6 gets here, we'll have everything. You know what I'm saying? We'll have all the equipment that I need. We'll have everything, you know, up to snuff and par to par and everything ready to go for GTA 6. Well, people have been asking me too, dude. Like, I would have to save up like money to get myself a PlayStation 5 Pro. I was hoping to get one like, you get like a refurbished one or something. Oh yeah. So remote play or something like that. Yeah, that's what KB was saying. He said something like you have to do remote play and then you basically take over your. You can take over like your PlayStation like with your PC or something like that, I think. And then with your PC, you can like set up the macros to make your character like. The only problem with that, dude, is like this stuff right here because it's random. How are you gonna know like what job to pick? You know, through macros. You're not. Like you're not. And first you have to set up the macros. You know what I'm saying? So that means like you have to wait like all this stuff or whatever. You know, like at some point it's going to be up X, you know what I'm saying? Or up XX. And then for the, you know, to start that off. Because you're going to have two separate, if you're going to have two separate consoles or something, you have two separate macros. Because one character is doing something differently than the other character, right? So you'd have to set up two separate macros with different controls. It's not that hard to do, dude, once you figure it out. No, dude, because I used to mess with macros. Dude, if you're on PC, you would want to do, like, macros, potentially. Like, RPGs are pretty popular for macros because people do, like, they'll set up macros to go farm dungeons, dude. Like, seriously, I've seen people. I'm like, that's a bot, bro. They're in this dungeon. They've had big problems in certain games, too. Like, freaking, what's that one game I used to play all the time? It's Dungeons and Dragons, Neverwinter. Do you guys know Neverwinter at all? It's an RPG. It's pretty good. Well, you can't say that probably one of the most rarest and best vehicles for boasting in GTA right now would be the Spacedocker, right? Compared to what? For a car show, it'd be like, dude, okay, we're going to have a car. It'd be like, okay, we're going to have a car show, and you can bring any vehicle to the car show. And we're talking like, I want to see the most rarest vehicle. Like, mine would be a Spacedocker. I would show up with a Spacedocker like every time, bro. And, like, every time I would get, like, the blue ribbon, right? I'd be, like, number one. People like, yo, this car over here with the rare livery, the secret livery looks pretty dope. You'd be like, yeah, but dude brought a Spacedocker. Like, dude brought a Spacedocker to a car show. Who brings a Spacedocker to a car show? Green Alien Gravesite at some point, hopefully. Save Wizard still does work on PlayStation 4. Yes, it does. And then people transfer their accounts to PlayStation 5, and that's how they do a lot of, you know, getting modded cars these days. You gotta jump. Boom, you died. Yeah, I've actually seen they have mods on. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I mean, you should know this. It's just kind of like obvious. It's not like something that you should know, but it's like apparent that like once I tell you this, you'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, I guess on PC they have mods where you can like get the Spacedocker and it's not a Pegasus vehicle, I guess, and you can modify it. Because I've seen pictures, and I don't know if it's like AI or not, but I've seen pictures of like Spacedockers that have like Bennies and F1s, and I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, imagine putting like some Bennies or some F1s and modding a Spacedocker. Oh, dude, that would be freaking fresh. Yeah, like making it look like a green or some sort of like something cool. Some sort of like color that matches the lights on it or something. It's like the color Tige or something like that. Yeah, I'm just saying, I was just like trying to think of like what the conversation would be like, you know, a big car show here in GTA and someone does bring a Spacedocker. Dude, I've like, the only time that I think I've ever seen a Spacedocker is from like modded accounts. Like, and people are like trying to boast. They're like, look at my modded outfits and my modded Spacedocker. And I was like, that's, you don't have any boasting rights with me. You know what I'm saying? If you got it legitly, then you earn respect. You can't just like get a modded account and start showing stuff off on your modded account and be like, yeah, boasting rights. No boasting rights, because you cheated. You didn't get any of that stuff. I mean, you could show it off if someone could say it's cool, but you don't get the respect of like, hey, I went out there and I did all this hard work to like get all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That type of respect. Like, there's levels of respect for like playing, right? You get like a level of respect for like, oh man, because I think players out there understand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what other players go through. If you're a player here in GTA Online and someone explains to you like what they went through to like do something, you're like, oh man, yeah, that's crazy. You know, like something, just for example, like getting a career challenge done. Be like, hey, guess what? I just completed, you know, some career challenge. And I'm like, oh, I remember that career challenge, you know, specifically. Yeah, there's definitely career challenges that were worse. What's up, Auntie? And a kiss? Yeah, I just wish that they went. I don't know, dude. I wish that they went a little bit more out with the Spacedocker. Because one thing that I always wish for the Spacedocker was, number one, they should have put like laser guns on it. They should have put laser guns on it, so like when you actually like, you know, well, in a boost. Oh, I just leveled up again right there. Another level up. I'm just doing this for a little bit today. We usually do like 5 points. I got videos to get to. Broken, someone brought you a cup of coffee. You better say thank you. Boosting. You know where I was at the other day? Take a guess. Where was I at the other day trying to do a glitch? It's a very famous place. It starts with a vanilla, ends with unicorn. You know, it's this glitch that like requires you to go into the actual back room and get a lap dance. And I was like, I kept messing up on the glitch, so I had to keep getting a lap dance and going back there. And I never could get the glitch to work either, dude. It's just funny. I was like, dude, what do we got? What do we have in store for GTA 6? It's gonna be insane. Chuck E. Cheese. Didn't they close down Chuck E. Cheese's? I don't know. I've never been to one ever. Not ever. I heard they have horrible food. Like the food there is gross. Like, bro, you gonna get some food? Go get some food at a better place. I got to eat some fish and chips today. Don't usually eat that type of stuff. It was decent. Some sort of fried fish. I don't know. They say that fish is like really good for you too. Gotta try to stay away from the things that, like, you know, put the macro plastics in your body. Is that what they're called? Macro plastics. Like people be heating meals up in their microwave in a freaking plastic container. You put food in a plastic container, you store it in the fridge, you bring it out, you pop the lid on that sucker, and then you pop it in the microwave. You're like, yeah, this is how I reheat food. And then after a while, yeah, was the plastic be looking all melted? Where does that plastic go? Yeah, you ate it. You ate the plastic. It was good. It was good plastic. Did you guys hear they're coming out with flavored plastic these days? Delicious. You know, that's one thing that I was thinking about going after once I get my Spacedocker. I might spin a live stream over here, dude, doing arcade games. Because I don't have, like, you know, one of the trophies. I could go after one of the trophies. It's getting, like, platinum or something like that for all the arcade games. I have, like, maybe 1 or 2 trophies in the arcade. I don't have that. I've got all the trophies here in the arena. That's why with, like, different businesses, there's different things to do. Yeah, and then, like, you know, you're a little bit, what is it, regretful. Like, I'm a little bit regretful because of, like, things that I didn't do that I probably should have done, you know. I always have, like, this voice in the back of my mind. It's like, should I have gotten GTA Plus? Should I still get GTA Plus? But, like, no, GTA 6 is, like, too close. It's, like, too close. What do we got? We got 8 months. 8 months at $8. That's like $100, isn't it? Or, wait, is it? 8 months, $8. 8 times 8. What's 8 times 8? Somebody figure that math out real quick. It's like 64. Okay, it's only like $64. That's not very much. Dude, my legs hurt from doing exercises. I need to get more exercising. Just in case I ever have to get in a fight. Dude, I was at the store the other day and, like, this guy, like, was, I don't know, dude. He, like, had this aggressive strut or something. Walk right past me. Like, he was going to do something. Like, mean mug me, too. And I'm just like, bro. I will poke out your eyes. I got 2 fingers, right? You do one of those little eye poke things on someone? Oh, fight over, right? Fight over. You know what I'm talking about? Make a fist and then get your 2 pointer fingers out. You see that? That goes in their eyes. You pull like a 3 Stooges on them. Whoop, 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 boink. Can of Goya beans. Brad Pitted him. Will Hunting. Hey, I know you, man. You're that dude that solves puzzles on chalkboards. Did I hit level 500 yet? Can I be done? We'll probably do like a big live stream, I'm sure, for like when I know that I can go ahead and like have enough levels left to like basically boosting until I get the speed or the Spacedocker. I got this other account of mine too, dude. They're like level 200 and something that just from helping me boost. I don't even care about this second account, bro. This is just a freaking donor, burner account, you know? Because if I go to GTA 6, there's definitely going to be a lot of crew sessions. Not going to be trying to do a lot of stuff with randoms. You could try to give Cars or Friends the Spacedocker, but it'll never work. Who's that in here with me? Oh, it's KB. KB, let me know if you want me to pop into Discord. Hey, diaper lady. Got another diaper for you. Ready up. Yeah, I think it's just going to take a while. I mean, look at it realistically. We got like, what, 8.5 more months for GTA 6 to get here? I do plan on moving over to GTA 6. I think GTA 6 is going to be like 100 times better than GTA 5. I will always have love for GTA 5, but it's just like I got love for all the GTAs, man. I played them all, dude. They're all great games. It just happens to be that number 5 is the best right now until number 6 comes out. Like, where's that argument? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you argue that? They're like people out there too saying like on freaking. I see in forums and stuff, dude. When I look through like GTA 6 forums and stuff to like see what the conversations are about. People are like, yeah, no way GTA 6 is gonna be as good as GTA 5. You're like, what? How do you figure that? Like, these are people that have only played like GTA 5. They've never played GTA 4. They've never played any of the older GTAs. Hell, they don't even know what GTA 1 or 2 probably even look like. You're like people that think like GTA 1 and number 2 are like 3D games or something. No, GTA 1 and GTA 2 are absolutely gutter. I don't know, dude. They might be okay to. They might be fun to play. Like if you're just chilling, you're waiting for the bus or something, or you're waiting for a ride. You're waiting for a taxi cab, an Uber. Then you like, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to handle some GTA 1 or 2 on your phone. Pop in a controller. Bring a PlayStation controller. I used to do that, dude. Dude, I used to play Call of Duty or something like that on my phone, but I use a controller. Freaking dominate. 39 to like 3. It's killing everybody. Everybody's using their fingers. Use their finger phone. I got a controller. Yeah, I don't know about that. I can just guarantee you if they do something like that, because there has been talk about, I haven't even done any research on it, but people have continuously, I mean, at some point I will do some research on the subject in hand. I mean, at this point, that it's not confirmed at all. That's purely speculation at this point. I mean, everything's speculation until it gets here, right? But, well, like, here's the one thing, too. If they do make the ability of you being able to somehow get like crypto, which is like basically worth money or something like that, there's no way that I see it how they're gonna like not profit off of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get a percentage of like your crypto. Like if you earn crypto, they're gonna get a percentage of that, and then they're the ones that are gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, get like absolutely filthy rich. Like, let's just say you made $1,000. Cool, you just paid them like freaking, you know what I'm saying, 2,000 or something, because you're only getting a certain percentage. Yeah, it's where they like basically turn all of us creators and stuff like that into little freaking farmers. Just like how I kind of see it on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like all these content creators that are like monetized, making money. Like there's no way that YouTube is not taking a fat chunk of your money. And there's no way that if you're being legal about it and actually paying taxes on any of that money, that the government itself, if you live in the United States, is not taking a fat chunk of that money. And then by the end, you know what I'm saying? That's what people don't realize, dude. Like, people don't even break it down. They're like, I'm going to be a YouTuber and make $1 million. Okay, well, I could just break it down for you about that $1 billion that people plan on making off of YouTube, which is next to near impossible. You'd be better off getting hit with lightning in a non-lightning storm. That's the rarity of it. Yeah, this is brutal right here, though, dude. GTA 1 in 98. Yeah, if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I think GTA 1 came out on PC first for like, yeah, like on PC or something, I thought. It was a PC game, dude. I totally remember it. I don't remember a bunch about it, but I totally remember the gameplay. Yeah, now these days you can just like get that stuff for free though, dude, on PC for sure. Like GTA 1 or GTA 2, I'm sure within like 5 minutes I could download that game and be playing that game for free. Fall in Walmart. Yeah, you can flip and die in Hot Bomb. Basically, I rotate between either Wreck It, which is a good one, Carnage, and or Hot Bomb. So either of those right there. Yeah, I think later on it did come out for PlayStation 1 or something like that. Was it like Resident Evil franchise started in like 95 or something like that on PlayStation 1. People like actually played games with discs. You know what a disc is, right? It's called a CD. It's like this circular thing that's made out of plastic that has information on it that you had to like put into this machine so the machine could read the information off of the disc. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what CDs are, huh? You ever hear of a CD? You ever hear of a cassette tape? VHS. I mean, great concept, right? Like, think about that, dude. I always look back to, like, what this game originally was, and it blows my mind that, like, this is what it's graduated into. Like, when you really think about it, dude, like, man, it's just so crazy. Because I could think of every single GTA, like, you know what I'm saying? Throw that inside your mind, and then, like, look at where we're at right now, and tell me that, like, you know what I'm saying? GTA 6 is not just going to be, like, the best thing ever. You're going to be so busy in GTA 6, you're probably not even going to have time for real life. You're like, should I go for a walk or should I do one more mission? Is dinner time now or in 3 more hours? You know, I'm hungry, but they say you can go a long time without food. I'm good. Yeah, it's just the painstakingness of, like, what we're doing right here. I mean, look, dude, if you're a solo player, one of the best things you could probably do is, like, if you can afford it, go in and start spinning the wheel. Like, the wheel will get you, like, it's, like, probably the second best way of getting AP. They say that even high-level players do it. I'm like, I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about no high-level players going in there. like high level ranking players in the arena. Oh, you're talking about monsters versus what is it? Monsters versus Issies or something like that? Well, I distinctively still remember when the DLC came out, dude. I was live streaming this stuff, dude. It was so hyped up back in the day, too. Everybody was doing the arena. And then it died really quick because everybody's like, you know what? I don't know, dude. You could look it up. I could look it up right now. Like, regardless of what anybody thinks or says, like, this was voted. Yeah, it was voted like one of the worst DLCs or something like that. So do you think that we're going to see a DLC like this in Grand Theft Auto 6? Because I don't. There's no way that we're probably going to see anything like this in Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, look, dude, if it didn't do good in Grand Theft Auto 5, most likely. You look at a lot of these DLCs, too. Like, hey, did they like this type of business? No, we didn't. Be like, so maybe not do that type of business ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this for a fact. Rockstar keeps track of every single thing that goes on in this video game. Like, you know what I'm saying? From such being so minute to, like, keeping track of every single thing that, like, we do. Like, every single thing that we do in this game is recorded. How long we've played for. You know what I'm saying? What are our favorite vehicles? What is our favorite game modes? What is our, you know what I'm saying? They keep track of all that stuff, dude, for sure. This is how we know that there's going to be, like, probably, if you know that it's popular in GTA 5, most like it might have some sort of rewrapped version or something like that of it, like, in GTA 6. Like, how do you think the races are going to go down? You know, they're going to be, like, the same as the races over here, I'm sure, but we're going to be in a different city. You know, what about adversary modes and just missions themselves or races, or is there going to be stunt races? Is there going to be, you know what I'm saying, or is that going to be a DLC later on? Because what we do know is, like, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a brand new video game, which only means there's only room for expansion. And that's exactly what's going to happen. I think we're going to see a huge expansion, especially as technology continues to keep getting better. Get hit like with the ready up button. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either, dude. Here's something I do know, guys. This is it's unbelievably boring, huh? Oh yeah. But this is it, dude. Like, sometimes when you play video games, I was thinking about this too. Like, what other video games have I played? Or here's a better one. Here's a better question. What video games have you played where you know that you've had to do, like, some unbelievable, you know, onslaught of, like, I have to do this, like, 1,000 times to get, like, this specific gun, this skin, this sword, you know what I'm saying? This freaking armor set piece, or, you know, train myself to get even better. I used to do that too for, like, boss battles. You go into a boss battle in some, like, video game, you die horribly. You're like, okay, now I have to go out there and level my character up like 10 levels or something to actually get to the. Is everybody ready for me? Okay, it was this other account. Fallout 76. Yeah, it was just for PlayStation 4, dude. They need to do some better, like, updates. I heard about it for a long time ago, like basically what the initial like for the gaming for PlayStation 5, like the lifespan for PlayStation 5, and like what type of games were going to get released. There's only going to be, like, so many amount of, like, certain type of games that were going to get released for PlayStation 5, which, like, I don't even know if they planned on. Yeah, well, it looks like GTA 6 will be one. I'm just telling you, dude, when we get that brand new PlayStation 6 console and or the brand new Xbox console, or it gets switched over to PC, it's like that's gonna be where a lot of people are gonna want to play GTA 6, I think. They'll make even more money. PlayStation will make way more money. Rockstar will make more money because they're going to be like, yo, you need to buy this brand new gold edition of, the new PlayStation 6 version of Grand Theft Auto 6 now. You need to upgrade. You need to pay, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to pay money to upgrade or something. They're going to get us, dude. They always get you. They always try to get you. Everybody tries to get you out there. You know what I'm saying? Wait, your dailies? You doing dailies? I don't know, dude. I used to have like written down things that I would I would do like right when I got on. I have a list of merges that I have to do for sure. Get like a new Mr. Raspberry Jam going on a boaty. Just want to switch over to like some sort of secret gold or something like that. Secret gold with some bennies. Hey, you can never go wrong with some bennies, I don't think. I think you can put bennies on about anything and it'd look good. Depending on the bennies. There's a lot of, I think, underrated bennies as well, dude. I was going through the bennies the other day when I was doing some merging. Yeah, and I made that new Ballista Conjo so people could go ahead and pick that up for me with the Secret Samurai livery. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of glitch money in here. They, I don't know what they're going to plan on doing. There's been a lot of speculation for what's going to be happening too, which is like, a whole conversation that one could have with a group of people talking about like, what are your guys' thoughts on, do you think that, because there's two different parties out there when it comes to the subject of how do you think that Rockstar is going to handle cheaters in Grand Theft Auto 6? Because some people would say it's probably going to be as lenient as Grand Theft Auto 5, which I don't think it's going to be. I think that they're going to do things probably in Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh, and something I was going to make a freaking... Oh, dude, I forgot even to make a freaking... Oh, dude. Dude, I totally forgot about this. Okay, I was going to make a video about this, but I'll talk about it real quick, too, because I'm all over the place sometimes. Well, dude, I guess Australians here and other countries are implementing for, like... consoles age verification. Like you have to like send in some sort of like age verification to let you know that you're old enough to play a specific game. And supposedly that's what's going to be rolling around the world too with like Grand Theft Auto 6 is like they're not going to let kids like play that game. Like if you're a kid and you get reported as like being underage for playing Grand Theft Auto 6, you're liable not for getting banned, but your like online is going to be like suspended until further notice. Yeah, dude, there's some sort of crazy thing that's going on. All right, 2 seconds. All right, voting for the same one here. This is just carnage. Yeah, but anyways, I don't know what you guys think about that situation either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you something that I've never really appreciated while playing a game that's meant for, like, you know what I'm saying, a mature audience. Something like Grand Theft Auto would be freaking squeakers, dude. Nobody likes squeakers in the game, you know. It's like, go back to playing a game that's, like, you know, age appropriate for, like, your type of age. Like, I'm an adult. Like, my brain is more than developed. Okay, I can tell the difference between reality and, like, not reality. I did frozen money glitch, I think, one time. I only needed to do it one time. Yeah, we made like a video on it a while back too. I make all types of videos on all types of good shit. There's always rotating different types of stuff that's going on. You know, it's crazy though, dude. We still have an onslaught of God mode glitches, give cars to friends glitches, car duplication glitches, wall breaches, off the radar glitches. But guess what? They've ruined a lot of our launch glitches and like clothing glitches. I was like, dude, it makes me angry in a sense. You know, I'm not like mad, whatever. I'm just saying, like, it's disappointing too. And like, they're like, transfer glitches still work. You know, it's like, what about the director mode outfit glitch, man? What is that glitch? Oh, they patched it. Rockstar. I don't get it. I just don't get it, dude. I don't think anybody gets it. Nobody's gonna get it. Nobody understands it. Nobody will understand it. It's called Rockstar logic, and nobody can understand their logic of thinking. Why are you going after this glitch when there's these glitches? Why are you worried about, like, you know what I'm saying, this type of glitch, like a hat and a mask glitch, where we're just trying to put together a decent outfit, and all of a sudden you're trying to patch things or something, you know? I just imagine that probably, like, you know, us versus them. I wonder if there's anybody at Rockstar, like, within the department of having to fix glitches who's, like, quit. Or who has, like, asked for a transfer out of that department. Like, you know, there's a department. They have a department of people that probably work on fixing glitches in this game. It's like, you know, there's definitely, like, a team of people that probably are, like, they're assigned. They're like, hey, yeah, I've talked about that too before lots of times. It just seems like a funny situation to us, but to them it'd just be like horrible. That's why back in the day when we knew that glitches that just got announced on like a Friday would last all the way until at least Monday, because Rockstar doesn't work on the weekends supposedly. I think there's like one occasion. There's been like one occasion I think that I can actually distinctly remember that on an actual Saturday we had a money glitch get patched. Somehow on a Saturday we had like a money glitch get patched, like a really super easy car duplication money glitch or something. Well, that's the thing too when it comes to GTA 6, you know. You're gonna cheat and take the risk of getting banned. Nobody's gonna want to get banned in GTA 6. And I'm sure there's gonna be videos out there, people that are sitting there crying. Just like I've seen in other video games and videos online too. People out there, like, you know. Yeah, exactly. Like when you're a content creator and your only content is Grand Theft Auto or something like that, and you get banned from the game and you're not allowed to play it anymore. And if you continuously keep like going into the game, they figure out about it. They send you an actual letter to like your house, and they're like, hey, you need to stop doing this or we'll ruin your life. You say, we have billions of dollars. How many billions of dollars do you have? Yeah, I definitely have a strategy for GTA 6 Online. Like, I'm not going to mess around with that and leave anything hanging for, like, you know what I'm saying, years on end. I think when things come right into the game, there's going to be a pure focus on, like, doing that. Like, you know, if there's career challenges for businesses, which maybe there will be career challenges. It depends on how popular the career challenges were. I can honestly tell you, though, with doing all the career challenges, not worth it. Not like a single one almost. The only one that's really worth doing is the LD Organics one for the the nightclub or something like that. I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a nightclub or no, the agency. Yeah, doing the agency one. You get the LD organic span. That's probably the best reward, but granted, you can go ahead and just do gift cards to friends glitch and get it that way. So it's kind of like defeats the purpose in a sense. And when you get it, you can merge it or have it modded. I never modded mine. I want the OG. I think the OG is more classic. I was thinking about merging it though, but I wanted to merge it with like, I didn't want to mess up the paint color, just the OG paint color and just the way that it originally looks, you know? The classicness style of like not messing with it. Yeah, so, you know, you're in here for a bit, and then you're in here for a bit, and I've been trying to do this, like I said, like every day for just a little bit, and once again, I've got to switch gears here. We've got to get to the second, third, and fourth channel. I think the fourth channel just hit 1,000 subscribes, so we're going to go over there and do some stuff. Yeah, maybe do it, don't sell, or do something. You know what's really funny is back in the days, like, one of the things that I would tell people to do is, like, look, after you get done doing money glitches, like, go do an onslaught of jobs. Like, go play the game. Like, after you glitch yourself, like, millions of dollars, it's best to, like, go out there and play the game. But what we've learned, there's no way of is covering your tracks, okay? Like, once you've done something, they know that you've done it. There's no, like, covering your tracks. You know what I'm saying? Really. Because that used to be a speculation, like, theory back in the day. Like, oh, I just got, like, $10 million from doing back-to-back Bogdans. Now I'm going to go do, like, a bunch of, you know, just missions or something like that with random players to try to get JP. Because it's one of the also, like, theories that JP is going to be, like, one of the things that they judge you if you're cheating or not. Like, how did you get so much money in RP without obtaining any JP, which is job points, which is something new that they implemented into the game a long time ago, back in like 2015 or something. Yeah, during the beginning of the game, I'm pretty sure. Oop, no, not that. Hot bomb. Was it number three? Number three, buddy? Get a number three going on? So was it you? Was it you? Did you do it? Did you hide a bunch of people on me? Because I'm just trying to figure out who it was. We only have like 5 or 6 moderators. Because if I add some people back and then it starts going crazy again, then I'm obviously gonna like know who it is. Yeah, it's not like I can't fix things. I'm just saying. I was just telling people, don't hide people, man. Put them in timeout, dude. Put them in timeout. Three? You got 3? There's some for me too. Hit me up. I don't know. Well, look, dude, there was hundreds and hundreds of people that were hidden. I'm talking like a very large amount. Like over 500 or something like that. I was like, why is there so many people hidden on my channel? I was like, there can't be this many, like, you know what I'm saying? Just the chances. I was like, dude, I've been doing this for a while. Like, I've only actually blocked like a couple people. People that are like racist and things like that. Like, get out of here with that, dude. You're freaking ignorant. Stupid humans that haven't like evolved yet, I guess. They're still waiting to evolve. They're still waiting in line. Wake up. Read a book. Get some knowledge. Yeah, that's a problem though too with these days. There's just a lot of misinformation out there, you know? Well, what I was looking for is, yeah. I just cross my fingers that there's like a double or something like that. I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm pretty sure with my luck, about the time that I get the Spacedocker is about the time that they're gonna roll through with like double or triple or something like that. They'll be like, yeah, 2 times AP. Well, it'll actually be like 4 times. That's the time to grind, though. That'd be like, man, are you gonna go after your tractor? Nah, I don't want to. I want to do like fun things. Like, this isn't fun. You know, having a Spacedocker will be awesome for the rest of my days, but I'm just saying, like, is this fun? Like, doing this? Like, no, it's not. Like, is it worth it? Would I regularly be doing this if I wasn't a GTA YouTuber? No. Nope, I wouldn't, because I got a Spacedocker in about an hour and a half of just getting the spaceship parts. Yeah, you just go over to Omega, puts it together for you, and then you get it as Franklin. Then you can take it and drive it around and park it in a garage. Just don't blow it up, because I don't think it's got insurance. I'm not sure what the deal is on that. I've got my Spacedocker sitting in Franklin's aunt's house garage, that one. You know, that's another thing, too, dude. There's actually a lot of people out there who are, they don't like people that do glitches. There's 2 different sides always to the fence, you know what I'm saying? And the grass is never really greener on either side from what I've experienced necessarily. I would say if the grass was ever going to be greener on any side, it's the side of not doing glitches. It's just playing the game and experience it for what the actual developers wanted you to experience, you know? Not going outside of those boundaries. I mean, sometimes you got to look at it like an outsider, you know what I'm saying? Take a step back, like, you know, like astral project or something like that, and try to look at the situation. Like, if you were a developer and like you made a video game, let's just say like you made it, like you yourself just made a video game, not Grand Theft Auto, but you made a game. And then all of a sudden there's a bunch of people out there like basically showing everybody else how to play your game and glitch like money, which, like, let's just say part of your game is you could buy like currency, you know what I'm saying, with like real money, which gets you paid. You'd be like, yeah, I don't like that. Like, that defeats the purpose, right? That's why these developers who like probably get so pissed off at us. Yeah, well, here's the sad thing about it. They know this and we know this. There's more of us than there will ever be of them, okay? I don't care if they have like 5,000 employees. There's a lot more than 5,000 of us. There's a lot more than 5,000 people that are like wondering about glitches too. I'll put money on that. I'll bet you 2 Bogdans. I think will, dude. I'm doing well. I'm actually trying to test out this new, it's not like streaming software or anything like that. It's just, I messed around with a bunch of numbers, so we're trying to make sure that the quality is okay and the latency. The main thing is for the latency, which is what I was doing today. Yeah, testing different things out depending on like what type of quality that I want to have on here for whatever. Just basically testing my streaming equipment. We've been doing this for a while now. Oops. Just continuously messing with numbers over here just so we can get the best quality and the best reassurance for latency. So when people type something, it doesn't take like 10 seconds for me to like see it and read it. I mean, it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying? You can't like, just that's why I'm saying too. Like, how you can't like knock down somebody that buys a shark card, let alone someone that does glitches. I guess so that's just the type of person that they're gonna be. I know this for a fact though. Having too much money will ruin the game for you, in a sense. Because you get to the point where, like, you have so much money, you just don't want to really do anything. You don't have to do anything at that point. It's not like you don't want to do anything, but, like, you don't have to do anything. It's a good thing, though, dude. You get total freedom. Just like sitting on the money that I'm sitting on, I have complete freedom in GTA. Because I still remember inside the back of my mind. I remember because I made myself remember. What is it like to have no money in this game? It has to be one of the worst things that you could ever experience in Grand Theft Auto. I don't think there's anything worse. Be like, what about a griefer killing you 30 times? Besides having no money? No. No, it's the no money. No money is number one, okay? That's on the list of things that suck. Having no money in GTA has to be the worst. I can't think of anything worse than having no money in this game. You like running into somebody in God mode. I'll find a new session, but you know what I'm saying? What about finding $100 million? That's definitely no money. That's why I know the worst thing in GTA 6 is gonna be not having money. Not having money to like buy that dope car, that freaking all the modifications for, you know, God knows what. You'd be like, are you gonna have enough money to buy gas for your car, or are you gonna be like sticking your thumb out on the freeway trying to get rides? You're like, I had to steal an NPC car because my car ran out of gas because I'm broke. Be like, bro, you living a sad life in GTA 6. You're like, I'm basically like a hobo. I beg for change. Oh, the interior? I don't know for the salvage yard. I'd have to get refreshed on the actual interiors that they have over there, honestly. I can't quite remember. I don't know, dude. That's why I said this in one of my videos, too, that I made. I was like, you know, salvage yard, someone would be like, is this like a high-end business? It's like, it's actually not. I would consider it like, it's barely mid-tier, okay? It's like a barely mid-tier business. Yeah, it's like low tier, I think. And I rate things for like, okay, is the business good at, well, how much money does that business actually make you know? Compared to like what other businesses. And there's obviously other businesses that are better than that business. I mean, you can go there and you can make like probably, you know, a nice little chunk of change in a day, but it's just like, I don't know. I look at it being like one of those dead-end businesses where like after you get like your initial stuff done, like you've done your 3 robberies for the week, you've done like some tow truck missions, and you're dead in the water. Like there's nothing that you can do. Like absolutely like nothing you can do except just sit there and wait for the business to, you know, for you to be able to do another tow truck mission, and like that's the only thing you can really do too. That's gonna fill up your safe. Doing tow truck missions helps fill your safe up. AP. I don't know how much AP that I've gotten at this point. We're reaching 600,000. I know that. I'm gonna have to get over 1 million to get the Spacedocker. It's insane, dude. Yeah, I just wanted to go over here test out this new streaming bit here. Yep. Got more videos right around the corner. I think I'm getting hungry. I don't know. I gotta go eat some food. You're 7th on Xbox. Is it your crew or something? Is that what you're talking about? Your crew? I don't know. Somebody looked our crew up the other day though. Or no, like last month I think it was. Yeah. I don't know what it is now. We might be 61. I doubt it though. I mean, active players. That's what you really need. You just need a bunch of active players. And what's really unfair, though, too, dude, is there's crews out there that actually get the ability of having, like, more than 1,000 players. So when you look at, like, the world ranked, like, who do you think is going to be the crew that has more, like, RP? Is it a crew that has, like, oh, I don't know, 627,000 members? Or is it the one that has, like, you know, 897? It's unfair. Rockstar needs to fix that. Oh, the leaderboard for crew. Oh, yeah. I was just throwing that out there too, just because for the somebody did look up my world ranking for our crew is it was 62, which is a pretty good number. That's a pretty healthy number. Yeah, there's a lot of crews that are before me, but still, I mean, at least I'm in the top 100. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty good for flag wars and stuff like that. Once you learn how to shunt, basically shunt fly or whatever, it's like using the shunt boost to fly. Yeah, we ran into a griefer at one point, dude, when I was streaming this. They were just in here, like, griefing big time. They killed me, like, 10 times or something. And I was like, they were just targeting me. Because I'm, like, streaming or something. People do it all the time. It's called stream sniping. People were like, yeah, I think that guy's stream sniping you. I was like, you guys think? You think so? Yeah, I guess there would be people that do that too. I think that they've already hit rank 1,000 in here, but they're still like boosting points somehow for the leaderboard. Yeah, because there are leaderboards for sure. Yeah, it just sucks though too when you play a video game and there's so many exploits and glitches to, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like well, KD or something. I think I seen something the other day like how to boost your KD. And I'm just like, yeah, go into a death match that says make $1 billion in 1 minute. Get a bunch of people in there and murder them. There you go. Boosted your KD. Dude, I remember KD boosters in like freaking Red Dead Redemption 2. Using the explosive tip bow and arrow, dude. Oh my god, so brutal in PvP battles. You just be running around, dude. Running around, just like, bam, all of a sudden you're just blown up, dude. Your character's like flying up into a tree. Chunks of mud and stuff going everywhere. It's like one of those Rambo ones, dude. Yeah, because like wasn't Rambo famous for that? I'm pretty sure Rambo was famous for like the explosive tip bow and arrow. Like you'd be able to even shoot some. I don't know, dude. You got to know a little bit about like weight of arrow and also like, you know, bow and arrow power. Like how far are you really shooting that thing in real life? We're gonna do a test here, YouTube test for a video. We're gonna test out Rambo's bow. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think I'm really starting to get it mapped out too inside my mind for what I want to do for GTA 6. I just like see exactly what's probably. Well, look, dude, even if there's like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be playing like story mode nonstop. We're doing nothing but like story mode streams and freaking videos on nothing but and everything about story mode that you need to know. All the collectibles for story mode, all the this, all the that, all the Easter eggs. Had 100% the game. Well, I just ranked up again right there. Nice. Yeah, and then when online gets there, like definitely gonna be doing a lot of boosting lobbies, trying to help one another out for like in the crew. Yeah, car shows that'll be going on every Saturday for GTA 6. Where are those gonna be at? What type of fun are we gonna have for the Saturday? You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna cruise around and go and exploring probably. Be like, yo, look at this. I'm telling you, dude. I swear to God, it feels like it's gonna be just like that one movie, Nightmare Before Christmas, when Jack Skellington goes into Christmas land or whatever for the first time, and like he sees the snow and he's like, oh, he's like, what's this? you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. I think everybody's seen Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like a musical, but it's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't really care for all the singing. You like realize like how much singing is actually in the movie. I think it's cool though how they do things like that with claymation. Like you gotta like move something barely, take a picture. Move it barely, take a picture. Move it barely, take a picture. Like that's what you're doing. Oh man. Well, there's only, you know, and for over at the LS car meet, I was going to talk about that for just a second. There's really only one thing over there that I think that you unlock it at rank 1000, and that's the there's a racing suit. It's got to be like the rarest racing suit in GTA, and you unlock it at rank 1000. I could probably get that thing if I just went AFK. You know, that's what's good about the LS car meet is because you can just go AFK over there, bro. Just go put on some clothes and just go AFK over there. I was doing that with my second count yesterday. I was doing merging. He ranked up like a couple times, just sitting there. Yeah, we might do another car show tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what's on the board. It just doesn't seem like there was a lot going on this week. We have a lot more stuff going on later on this month in GTA for sure. Wait, if you run a what? A learn center? Donations. Who knows? The state. The state will pay. A learnt center, you can go and get learnt. Get learnt with Ricky. What do you mean you're waiting for Arc Raiders? I have Arc Raiders. It's a fun game, dude. I need to download it and get over there, dude. There's a bunch of new stuff that they've done over there, dude. I was watching some clips, and I'm like, dude, I'm like sitting here missing out, man. Yeah, dude, I swear, man, if I could ever find an editor, like my channel starts making enough money that I could actually just hire an editor. Edit it up for me. I'm playing games. Channels out there that probably make enough money. Yeah, like those super popular ones. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dude. Like the big YouTubers, there's no way that they don't have like people that work for them and like probably edit for them. Like the big time YouTubers that have like millions of subscribers. I was like, nah, dude, they're probably not editing their own stuff. They probably have like editors, like people that are like specialized in editing. They have like editing skills, you know what I'm saying? So they just send their footage to like somebody or something and have it edited up. Edited it up. Yeah, if I could get an editor, that would clear up a lot of time. I could just I could just make a bunch of projects, basically. Send them off to the editor, have them edit it up. You do highlights of a live stream, things like that, you know? Doing shorts. You said Resident Evil 9 is popping? I haven't really seen much clips about Resident Evil 9. I was looking for some clips on Twitter or whatever, X for Resident Evil 9. I only found like a couple clips or something. I don't know, dude. It was like something crazy to where like this dude like made these zombies fight or something. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was like somebody that was playing the game and like they actually like made zombies like fight each other and like kill each other. I was like, that's pretty funny. It reminded me like what I do to the NPCs over here in GTA. You make them fight. How to get an NPC to fight. Did I go up 5 levels yet? I don't want to do this anymore. We got other stuff going on. Oh, they got the first person and the third person action, huh? Well, it's nice that they did that. I know at one point they actually switched from third person to first person, and you didn't have the ability of, like, you know, changing if you wanted it at third person. Yeah, they did that for a while. They just switched up, and they just, like, for a few games, they were just like, no, we're first person now, like, straight up. I can't remember exactly like when did the first person like start, but it was a while ago. Yeah, because all of a sudden, dude, like Resident Evil's like 1, 2, 3, like 4, and like 5 or something. I think were like they're all third person, and then I think it was like number 6 or something. You go to like number 6, 7, and 8 or something like that, all first person. Like no third person. Can't see what's going on around you. I mean, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Let's just cross our fingers that the first person in GTA 6 is going to be more like Call of Duty than whatever it is like over here. I don't know if you guys like first person in GTA, but I don't really care for it, dude. You know? I don't really care for it that much. I don't really play in first person ever in GTA. And I'm never going to like start playing GTA in first person a whole bunch, you know? Yeah, there was 1 or 2 of them that I didn't really like. Yeah, maybe number 6 was the worst. I mean, wouldn't that be nice just to have like, you know, $1 billion and like a team of people that like, they're like, all right, you tell us what type of video game you want us to work on. Be like, I get to design my own video game and I have $1 billion budget. Bro, we're going to make a really good game. It's going to take a really long time. We got a lot of really good ideas. Yeah, just hire up your friends too. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm going to hire some of my friends. I don't know. What do you think the first idea of like a video game? You got to come up with like the concept, I think, first. No storyline or anything like that. You'd be like, what type of game do I want to make? You know what I'm saying? Like first you have the foundation, and then you build on the foundation. You know, because there's all different types of classifications for video games. You got like strategies, you got first-person shooters, you got survival games, you've got, you know, other games. You got like sports games. Yeah, I've seen some of my friends that are playing some. I think somebody was playing that new NBA or it's 2K26 or something like that. A new basketball game that 2K just came out with. Yeah, and if you got GTA Plus, you get a 20% discount. I don't know, dude. I have not done any research on that at all. I haven't played a basketball game in a long time. I used to be big time into sports games and stuff like that, dude, but I kind of dipped out on them. I dipped out. You want to know, like, probably the main reason why I dipped out on sports games is because now these days, like, I don't keep track of, like, who any of the players are. So you have, like, players, like, right now, like, in video games, like, I don't know who these are, dude. I got no favorites, you know what I'm saying? Like it was back in the day when I was younger. Yeah, I got to see what level I'm at. KB, I might be getting out of here soon. We don't know. We still got his characters here. It's just unbelievably boring, dude. It's like the worst type of this. Bloodborne's a good game, dude. I think they had like a remake or something like that on PC. I was wanting to play some sort of remake. I think it was for like a remastered or something version. I thought for like Bloodborne. Bloodborne 1? It's supposed to be good. Yeah, most likely. Who knows? Get a good, something good. Like baseball. I like baseball. I like basketball. I like football. But I'd rather be more interested in probably, I don't know, dude. I was thinking hockey. You like a good hockey game? I used to be really into hockey too at one point in my life. Yeah, you know how it goes. You meet a girlfriend, and then she's really into something, so then you really get into it. Hockey's cool though, dude. Full contact sport, one of the best. They let you fight, dude. They let people fight. You could look it up on YouTube, bro. You could look it up like NHL. Or wait, what is it again? Yeah, NHL fights. Highlights. Oh, his name's Happy Gilmore. He's the first guy to take his skate off and try to stab another player with it. No, he's not, though. I'm pretty sure there's been, like, accidents and people... Yeah, those skates that they're on, dude, those things are like weapons. You're like Liu King, bro. Bicycle kick. No, it didn't. That's what's crazy too about right now. Like I could make a video about anything, dude, and just post it. There's not gonna be like any repercussions, right? That's what people do. Dude, someone last week that had like over 1 million subscribers, a GTA YouTuber, they're like, this is the week that we're gonna get trailer 3 in pre-orders. And I was like, bro, why would you ruin your reputation by posting something like that? Because just looking at it, I'm like, no, it's not. Take-Two Interactive said that marketing will start this summer. Like, it's like still winter. It's not even spring yet, okay? Like, gee, I think the week is gone now. Did we see trailer 3 in pre-orders? No. So credibility for that GTA YouTuber, like, bro, you're just coming up with shit now. You're coming up with stuff just for like people to click on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like YouTubers like that. The YouTubers that speculate on anything and everything. I mean, at least not make it look like, you know. Dude, like, what GTA YouTuber you think Rockstar is like phoning up and they're like, yeah, guess what? We got some secret information we're gonna give you so you can make a video on it that nobody else is gonna know. Like, zero, okay? 0. That's how many. 0. You need like wings, it almost seems like these days. You need to grow wings these days to like float above the bullcrap. Because there's just so much of it. It's hard to stay afloat with all the lies out there. You're like, yeah, you want to know what I heard? I heard something that wasn't even from Rockstar Games themselves. It was just some guy out there. At least me, I have credibility, okay? I've been playing this game as a GTA YouTuber every single day with like 0 breaks. 0 breaks every day making videos in this game for almost 9 years now. That gives me credibility. I've been here every day. I live here. I live here. This is where I live. I live in GTA 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack my bags here soon. We're gonna be moving to GTA 6. It's gonna be a great game. They're gonna have way more weapons, way more weapon customizations and mechanics, way more car customizations and mechanics, way more player customizations and mechanics, way more clothing, way more cars at some point too. Probably way more garages. 1,000 vehicles. I mean, we can have like well over 500 vehicles over here. I don't even know what the count is, dude. Like, I need to like methodically think about it at some point. Okay, like add up every single one of the garages that you can have, even the GTA Plus 100 garage. Okay, add all those up, and how many spots is that? So that means you can have that many cars in the game. Now, add up every single one of your Pegasus vehicles, right? You want to add up all your Pegasus vehicles because those are vehicles as well. And not only that, add up every single one of your aircrafts at your hangar. Like, think about that. That's a lot of vehicles. Between all your garages, Pegasus vehicles, yeah, and hangar vehicles, it's over 500. I know that for sure, dude. It's well over 500. Like, over 500 vehicles in the game? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So, like, GTA 6 at some point, like, over 1,000. There's no way that Rockstar hasn't figured out that we love cars, okay? And it doesn't even matter what car it is. You put the car in the game, we will mod the crap out of it. We will put Benny's F1s, whatever on it, and we'll have it. Nah, I don't believe it. Well, because these days you could literally just make up anything. You can make up anything. You can make up any type of credibility. You could be like, "Yo, I'm a hacker." You could just literally say that you're a hacker, and people are like, "Whoa, he said he's a hacker. He must be a hacker. He said he's a hacker." You know what I was taught about planet Earth? Believe barely nothing you hear come out of most anybody's mouth, and you're going to be a lot better off. That's what I was taught from my elders. My elders taught me that. They were like, yeah, a lot of people like to make stuff up, so you need to like be careful what you believe in. Just saying, a lot of people out there, a lot of liars. A lot of filthy liars. Well, just imagine this, because like the question was asked to me at one point, like, why is there so much content out there where it's like it's just not real? I go, because it gets clicks. I go, and clicks makes money. I go, so imagine having a job where your job is coming up with lies and you get paid for it. I go, now put that to a scale of millions of people out there that are all doing the same thing in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to do the content, obviously, that gets them more views because they want the more money because everybody's greedy. Like, if you asked anybody and everybody, hey, do you want $1 billion? You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants $1 billion. But the question is, like, you know, between humans, like, are you going to do anything good with that $1 billion? Or are you going to be selfish with $1 billion? You, like, help a whole bunch of other humans out? Or just help yourself, you know? I'm just saying. Don't be like one of those people, too. You're like, yo, did you hear what the government said the other day? Because I definitely believe everything they tell me. It's just basically going into a situation and not being so gullible and naive about something. You know what I'm saying? It's the old saying is like, you know, being the old bull that walks down the hill. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the young buck that's running down the hill to get to all the... I don't know, dude. It's a pretty funny saying, though. I don't even know if I could say it on stream because it's like... I don't know, dude. My grandpa used to like tell that like all the time. He's like always liked to like any time that he could implement like that gesture, you know what I'm saying, or that like whatever it is. You know, we could run down the hill and get there faster, or we could walk down the hill, and we're still gonna get there. So I get it. I get it. Yeah, well, I have this one friend too, and they always like try to hit me up sometimes, like here and there, like on my phone. They're like, "Yo, you should go check this out because there's some crazy stuff going on." I'm like, bro, there's like always crazy stuff going on. I go, and you can't like be gullible to believe everything that you hear like on X. I was like, you can't tell me that like, yo, go check out like something on X, and be like, there's aliens. Be like, on X, there's aliens. Be like, yeah, they're real, bro. They're real. You got to go check this out. Where are they? Are they in your house right now? Are the aliens inside your house? Are you inside of a spaceship? Are you hiding? Do you need help? Let me know if you... Well, I mean, the fact that actually Take-Two Interactive publicly, you know, worldwide said that there's going to be 0 delays. Yeah, that was just a couple weeks ago, too. Yeah, also, announced worldwide that marketing for GTA 6 will start this summer. It'll start this summer. Yeah, finally get some more trailers and stuff. I can't wait for like the trailer that shows us gameplay. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could show me as many cutscenes as you want, but I'm still not impressed until I can like actually see. I want to see gameplay, bro. That's what I want. I want a gameplay trailer. That's what I would like to see. I mean, you think about GTA 6, the only correlation you have is GTA 5, right? You're like, it's got to be like GTA 5, but like better, right? Like the graphics got to be like better. Like, you know, like the things that we're going to be able to do should be like better. Yeah, and if even half the rumors are true, dude, it's just going to be the biggest game ever. I mean, the hype on it right now is insane. It's even getting more hyped up right now, too. Yeah, there's a lot of AI stuff. I'm actually getting sick of it. I'm pretty sick of it. I'm like, wow, do people really think that this stuff is real? Is there really people out there? Like, I can imagine that there's like a group of people who like they don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know about like some of this stuff, dude, that you've seen. Let me think. Pulling up huge sea creatures or something like that. Like, oh, get her on the boat. I'm like, bro, that ain't real. And then there's even comments that are like, oh my God, this is scary. Be like, yeah, it's not real. Not real, guy. Believe that. Yeah, what was that one that I seen, dude? They were on the ice wall or something like that, and there was like a giant shark that like broke out of the ice wall, and it's like, I'm gonna get you. You're like, oh, there's like people who like, oh wow, those people are dead now probably. Yeah, how'd the video? If the shark ate the boat, how'd the video even get out? Okay, there's like asking the same question. They go, what about the moon landing? Did they just leave that dude who's like with the camera watching the spaceship fly away? So that guy got left behind? You know, that guy that's on the moon, like with the camera watching the spaceship go back to Earth? That guy. Yeah, he got left behind. Yeah, my grandpas were pretty smart, I think. You try to get knowledge from, like, old people because they, like, tell you straight up. Because they've, like, been here. You know what I'm saying? They've, like, have probably more understanding of, like, what this place is. I don't know. I just got here not that long ago. I'm still trying to figure it out. Have you guys figured this place out, like, all the way yet? You know? That's cool. I'm still working on it. I'm still work in progress. Yeah, I keep trying to study a fascinating creature here on planet Earth. They're called females. Boy, they're very unpredictable creatures. The Martian? I don't know. KB, I think I've reached my limit here, dude. I'm about out of here. I can't stand to do this crap no more. I don't know if KB's in the stream or not. We're going to try to get this moderator thing filled out, too, so we can go ahead and reestablish balance in the force. It just looks like we have one moderator probably over here that just went wild and, like, started hiding tons of people. Well, Killa said he only did 3 people. And I'll believe him because I've known him for a while. And, like, if you're, you know what I'm saying? And if you're just gonna lie to me about it, then you got problems. Then you just don't like me or something. Then you're only here to like hurt me. You'd be like, I'm sorry, dude. I wouldn't even be able to stand to be around someone that I don't like long enough. Like, dude, life is too short to hang out with people you don't like. Okay, life is too short to fill up your life with like things that you don't like. Trust me. To get yourself involved in things that have like, you know. Otherwise, if you were never introduced to like a situation or a subject matter or anything, like you would. It's got nothing to do with you, you know? Sometimes it's better to just drop and walk. You ever hear that expression before? Just to like take a piece of knowledge sometimes or something that may be upsetting or whatever, but then, you know, you got to like sit there and think about it. Be like, you know what? I'm not going to let this bother me. I'm just going to like leave it here and I'm going forward. You know, here's the funny thing about life too is like we can't backstep. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's done is done. The only thing we can do is go forward. Yeah, the old wise alien on top of the hill. People ask me questions all the time too. I answer them. I am extremely wise with every topic. Wait, what? Is there a clip of one? Is there a clip of somebody trying to pet a buffalo or something? Pet a bone. I want to watch that. I mean, some of it's disturbing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're gonna watch like somebody get murdered. No, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch people getting killed. No thanks. Yeah, there's like some clip I remember I was watching too about this dude who was like, he's like some sort of like oceanologist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they're called, a marine biologist or something like that. And he's like, I'm gonna prove today. He's like some dude from another country, so he's got a UK accent, I think, like English. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gonna prove to you today. Maybe he's Australian. We'll do like an Australian voice. He's like, I'm gonna prove to you today that sharks do not like you, dude. Anyways. This like marine biologist jumps in the water, bunch of sharks, and he's like, look, they don't even like, and then all of a sudden like one of them latches onto like his leg. I don't even know, dude. I was like, bro. I was like, right there. I go, karma. Swimming with sharks, and you're like, none of them are gonna bite you. Dude like didn't lose his leg, but I think a big chunk of his leg or something like that. You know, like that meaty part that you have? That meaty part on the back of your bottom half of your lip. I don't know what it's called. I'm not a humanoid or whatever, or person that knows all the. I'm just saying. Yeah, there's people out there and they catch that stuff like live too. They're like, watch me be an idiot. It's like being in a situation where you're like, okay, dude, you jump in first and you let me know if you get bit. If you get bit, I'm not going to jump in the water with the sharks. Like, who's in their right mind even going to swim with sharks, dude? One big fear of mine, the ocean. Yeah, dude. Imagine being like stuck in the middle of the ocean. Horrible. You see movies on it too. What's that one movie? There's like Driftway, or I don't know. There's some movie on that, dude, where like people go out and like they're scuba diving. And all of a sudden, like, the boat, like, leaves them in the middle of the ocean, and they have to deal with, like, sharks and drifting and nighttime and being cold and other sea creatures probably that want to come check you out because you're just floating up there. Screw that, dude. KB, I think I'm leaving. I think I'm gonna leave now. Yeah, I think this is enough boosting, dude. It's totally boring. We're not even doing anything fun. We're just sitting here boosting, talking about some movies and video games. I think we're definitely got to like get amped up, bro. I'm serious. If the community shuts me down on Wolverine, I'm probably gonna do it anyways. I don't care, dude. Like, I gotta do something. I was gonna go over to the second channel and go do some more Arc Raiders, bro. That's like fun adventures over there. Fun times in Arc Raiders and me like emotional roller coasters screaming when a robot comes and lights me on fire. Yeah, I think we're out of here, dude. I think this is about the end of it. There's no more than this. I can't handle this anymore, dude. It's way too boring. Yeah, KB's dipping. I'm out too. We'll see. We'll see what we did here. It's unbelievably boring. And just to think too, like however long that I've done this stream for, like that's how long it took me to boost. KB, thank you, buddy. Hey, if that was some for me, have you been hiding people? Well, we need to like figure out who's been hiding people so I can tell them to stop it, and then I can get everybody back into moderating. Send them the 3 rules here, basically. Like, you know. Look, dude, the 3 rules are this as a moderator: timeouts, timeouts, and more timeouts. You see somebody like whatever, just time them out. You don't have to hide people all the time. It's not that big of a deal, you know? Like none of it is. What the bro? Seriously? Multi-billion-dollar company. I don't even know if I've noticed this before, dude. Honestly, I may have, and I may have forgotten about it. But look, dude, it's the whole thing. Dude, it's like the whole freaking thing. Oh my God, Rockstar, seriously? You see what I'm looking at here? Freaking A, dude. It's like floating in midair. Sheesh. Yeah, you want to know what's even worse, too? Dude, I don't... How much money did you pay somebody to do this? $20? Because it seems about like a $20 job here or something. Like, if I paid you $20, do you think you could just slap together the arena real quick for me? Put some bushes over here. Like, for 20 bucks? Get $20. Just build the arena for me. Whatever you do, make sure you place all the grass in the bushes correctly, please. Just whatever you do, please don't make any of the bushes floating. Because I'm a multi-billion-dollar company and I don't want to have anything like floating bushes ruin any type of my... Hey, I think I found some floating bushes. You did. You did find floating bushes. I was doing arena boosting. We're going to go inside real quick and see where we're at now. Yeah, and then tomorrow probably 5 more points, and then 5 more points after that. I'm going to go work on some videos after I get some food. That's what I'm going to do. We got videos going on. I think I got to get to some glitches for sure. Good news and bad news too, dude. Well, I have the notes and stuff on the one glitch for the Act 3 replay, but like, dude, I don't see how anybody's going to like would want to do that. Compared to what? The Bogdan? Bogdan's like 10 minutes. It just seems like there's a lot of stuff that you have to do. All right, here's what we usually do right here. We check out the arena points. Here it is, dude. I'm level 345. I'm literally 155 levels away. Holy crap-a-roni. Dude, look at that. Look at that right there, dude. 611,697. That's a lot. Dude, I'm going to have to get well over 1 million. It's going to be well over 1 million. Another 155. I'm thinking 3, 6, 9, 12, 8. Yeah, dude, it's going to be insane. And then here's how many matches that we've done so far. 3,319. So that's going to turn into like probably 6,000 matches. And this is going to turn into like well over freaking 1 million. They said for the Rusty Tractor is like 4 or 5 million or something. I was like, what? The Rusty Tractor is like 4 or 5 million? Can we get a confirm on that? Well, I know as soon as I hit level 500, I'm dipping out. I'm gonna keep track. I'm gonna make a video on exactly how many rounds, how many level or matches, how many matches, and then how much AP over here basically too, because we want to know like everything. We want to know how much AP you have to get to level 500, because if it's gonna be 500 for me for the same amount of AP, it's gonna be the same for everybody. Like, you know, you have to reach level or whatever it is, you know, AP value to this. Yeah, not the best stats over here. It says that I've died like 500 plus times. I've died a whole bunch over here. It's probably from boosting, I can imagine. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot to get through, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got another 155 to go. If I could get into like one of those Sundays or something like that where I've got absolutely nothing to do and then just boost all day long. Just try to get through as many levels and just know at some point I'm not going to be doing this anymore and we can actually like go and do funner things, you know what I'm saying? Because this isn't fun. I'm sure it's not fun to watch either. But we wanted to do this too because I've changed a bunch of settings over here. Yeah, this new Act 3 or something like that, too. I have the notes. I'll get around to doing it. I just, the other night when I was looking into it, it was like too many steps. I was like, wow, you have to go through all this. I even watched a video on what you have to do. You have to, like, dude, it's like a lot of steps. You're like basically, like, you and a partner, and then your friend is gonna, like, change. You gotta, like, join somebody. You gotta do teleportation glitches. You gotta, like, you know, change targeting modes, like, while you're doing this. And then you have to, like, actually go in and do, you know what I'm saying? You have to, like, finish, like, one of the dispatches, too. Like, you have to finish it, and then, like, right when you finish it, your timing has got to be right for the... And I was like, oh, so you could, like, totally mess this up, like, with the timing. And you could completely lose, like, basically Act 3. So, like, it's not as overpowered as people would think it is. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what, dude? Going out there and just playing the game? I mean, what would be the goal of getting all that money anyways? Just to buy cars, right? Garages? I mean, obviously, if people are doing money glitches, they're not buying businesses to, like, run those businesses. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. We could always try things out. It's always nice testing things, too. Just so we can see the actual, you know, like hearing things is like one thing, but actually getting in there and testing things out for yourself is like, you know, just like 1,000 times people are like, yo, this glitch is patched. And like, as soon as I try it, it works. And I'm like, it works. What are you guys, you know, what are these people talking about? This glitch is patched. People were saying that too about the shoe glitch. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot. And I don't like to think about this is what it said too, dude. I was like, reading forums and things like that, people were like, don't think about like trying to get to like rank 1000. If you're trying to get to the Rusty Tractor, you can't think of it like I'm only level like 100 and something and I'm trying to get to like level 1000. You got to look at it like I'm level 150 and I'm trying to get to 200. Like, let's focus on that number first. You know what I'm saying? Some good solid numbers. And then once you hit that number, make a new goal of like another number that you're trying to get to, you know? I mean, we know what the overall goal is. Obviously for me, 500, but I'm not going to get there anytime soon. Yeah, if GTA Plus ever comes out with some AP bonuses or something like that, I'm definitely going to have to take advantage of it. Yeah, that's what, dude. You're never going to go wrong with a Bogdan replay, I don't think. It's not too much stuff that you have to do realistically. For money glitches in the game, you know, compare it to anything else. You could compare it to, like, you know, the agency replay glitch, casino, or what is it? I seen something the other day too on it. Cayo Perico replay glitch, you know. Well, like, what do you think is easier, doing a Cayo Perico replay glitch or doing like a Bogdan? I don't know, dude. Bogdan's pretty easy, considering the fact that I could have one kid, especially if you have like 2 consoles. Yeah, thanks for the boosting, bros. That's it. I'm going to get out of here. We got videos right around the corner that I got to get to. So we're going to be up half the night trying to get stuff done. Yeah, the rusty tractor is a Pegasus vehicle. All Pegasus vehicles are blacklisted. Yeah, with the glitch. The game is very old, though, too, so you would almost assume within the last 12 and a half years someone would have enough time to get themselves some money. And then that's always the thing, though, too. Like, once you reach, like, you know, as much money as I do, and once you've done as much things, you're just in-game, bro. It's like in-game. That's gonna be the same thing, man. It's gonna be the main thing that you're gonna have to do in GTA 6. Beyond anything, you're gonna have to make money. It's not like go buy a brand new vehicle or a car. It's like you're gonna need to make money. It's not go get the new business and do these new missions. It's like basically make money. Make money any way you can. Well, that's another thing too that like some players don't understand is there's people out there that don't have as much time to grind this game and play it as other players, you know, like myself. So you have to be considerate with like people's time here on planet Earth considerably, and maybe they don't have, you know, 8 hours a day to play video games. Maybe they only have like a couple hours a week. So of course they would want to do something like you know, glitches. Yeah, anyways, guys, we really appreciate all the support. Hopefully everybody's doing good. You guys have a good rest of your day today. Try to get this moderating thing figured out. Yep, driving the Avenger and the setups and stuff. It's kind of like to each his own, though, too. You know what I'm saying? Even doing a certain glitch can get pretty boring, especially the Bogdan. You have to sit through that cutscene. There's, like, no way of skipping the cutscene. They should have made it a way to skip the cutscene. It would have made it so much better. What? How do I make this up? Just skip the cutscene. No, I'm serious. How do I make this up? Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one.